left of both the teams. Let's play ball.
Welcome to I-501 Sports live broadcast of college basketball. I'm Sean Wells alongside Spencer King. A good matchup tonight with Big Bend Running Vikes taking on Yakima Valley, a big NWAC East Region matchup. Spencer, these are two teams that know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we definitely we're in for an interesting game. We had the girls play just a little bit earlier and almost had a 40-point lead over the Lady Yaks. So it'll be interesting to see how this game ends up.
Two teams looking for a big win. You're watching I-501 Sports live broadcast, and it starts now.
Broadcasting live from I-501 Communications HD studio, this is I-501 Sports.
At the 40, the 30, the 20, he could go all the way. Touchdown! Deep to center field, it's going, gone! Can you believe it? It's come down to the last few seconds. He shoots, he scores, they take the lead and the win!
Starting lineups just getting announced here live from Big Bend. Big Bend Running Vikes taking on the Yakima Valley Yaks. Again, both teams really want this win tonight as the conference season starting to dwindle down. Only a few games left for both teams. And of course, both these teams hope to make it to the NWAC playoffs that come in the first week of March. So a big game here. Nice crowd on hand too, Spencer. Kind of a late arriving crowd, but a big crowd as it is.
Yeah, you know, because Yakima is so close, I wonder how many people are actually from Yakima. And you know, because Big Bend actually does a big turnout, big crowd every game. This is interesting to see.
Would you say this is one of Big Bend's biggest rivals?
Well, definitely because of proximity. Spokane and Yakima are definitely the closest teams. Wenatchee Valley College as well, and so it's always interesting to see these close teams play out.
Mogaloo set to tip for the Vikings. Tip is up and recovered by Big Bend. Donovan Ray. Meyerhofer has it here. Gives it to Sean Spencer. Spencer feeds it to Donovan Wright. AJ Miles thought about shooting that three, but good defense by the Yaks. Miles comes off a screen here, gives it out to Meyerhofer from distance. That's no good, but had to force up the shot with no time left on the shot clock. Rebound by Yakima. Cross-court pass here, wide open three for the Yaks, and that goes in. That's our first make of the night, and that's our first lead. 3-0 Yakima up here, just 1 minute into our first half. Big shot there by number 22, Demetrius Tremel. Spencer, he's from LaGrange, Georgia. It's a long ways from home.
You know, it is. You know, that's I think the furthest person I've seen come play up here in Washington.
He gets our first bucket of the night. Here's a nice dribble drive move. That bucket's good. Just like that, Spencer, Yakima's up 5-0. Yak players chanting on the sideline. Here's Sean Spencer for a corner three. Can't hit that one. Meyerhofer gets the offensive rebound. Wright now has it. Feeds down low to Ledoux. And finds Spencer wide open. That's good and one.
Basket good by Sean Spencer.
Sean Spencer gets that bucket. And Spencer, hey, he has a great name. You know, Sean. He's got me. He's got your name in there, Spencer.
Yeah, I definitely like it. Not the Sean's part so much, but definitely the Spencer.
Oh, I think that's the best part.
Yeah, you would.
So Sean Spencer gets on board here. 5-2. Yakima up by 3. And the three-point play's good.
Into the Vikings, number 10, Alonzo Ramos.
Now the Vikings only down by 2. Just 2 minutes into our first half. Alonzo Ramos checks in for his first appearance. Here's Demetrius for another 3. That time it's no good. Fight for the rebound goes to last touched off the Yaks. We're going to say running Vike ball. Ramos now has it. Gives it to A.J. Miles. Meyerhofer gives it back to Ramos for 3. That shot's no good. And a bucket there is good for the Yaks. That's number 0, Marcus Clark. He's from Sacramento. That puts the Yaks up now 7-3. Fast-paced offense here by Big Ben. A.J. Miles has a contested 3 that goes off the rim. Rebound though by Ramos. Hands it off to Meyerhofer, who's fouled and one. Connor Meyerhofer gets the bucket for Big Ben.
And that's definitely why you don't stop a play. You just keep playing through it, and you get something like that.
Connor Meyerhofer to be at the line for the Vikings, shooting 1.
Connor Meyerhofer makes it 7-5 now, trying to make it a 3-point play. That's no good, so we'll stay at 7-5. 17 minutes left here in our first half. Here's a corner 3. This one's up and no good. Rebound Meyerhofer. Ramos now has it. Takes it right back up the court, feeds it off to Miles. Now Meyerhofer has it. Vikes love running off these screens. Can't get anything going there though. And Yakima now on a fast break. Demetrius Trammell can't hit. Goes out of bounds. Looks like it is Yakima ball. Demetrius Trammell now back with it. Goes off the screen. Nice little pick and roll there. That works for Yakima. That play has worked for a long, long time. And it works again there. CJ Boosie gets that bucket for the Yaks. He's out of Seattle, Washington. 2:06. Meyerhofer with a 3-corner here. That's no good. Rebound. Ramos, he gets up. And what a shot there by Alonzo Ramos. Just a wicked reverse layup, falls in. Heck of a play by Alonzo. That makes it 7-9 now. Vikings still down by 2. Part of my Sideline Sports series, I was able to recap how the Vikings did in their last game versus Spokane. It was a big matchup between Big Ben and Spokane. The first place Vikes got off to a hot start, taking a 42-37 lead into halftime. But in the second half, things changed as Spokane started heating up from the floor. Ray Smartin finished with 18 points for the Sasquatch, while Dean Ritchie added 17. Donovan Wright was the leading scorer for the Vikings with 21 points, and Mogaladu dropped in 20 points and 10 rebounds. Alonzo Ramos also had a nice game for the Vikings with 10 points. But it wasn't enough as Spokane knocked off Big Ben 78-75. A little jump shot there, it's no good. Rebound, Donovan Wright. Wright pushes back up the floor. Vikes down by 2 early in this game, 9-7. That shot's no good. Rebound Yakima. A little behind the back dribble by Demetrius Trammell. Scoots it on up the court. Here's a three-point shot that's up and good. That's Sean Donovan. Gets that bucket for the Yaks. Makes it 12-7 now. Yakima up by 5. Feed down low to Ledoux. He's double teamed, gets through it, gets the bucket. Yakima has the ball up by 3. They're calling a play now. Demetrius Trammell looking to set something up all the way from Trammell's from LaGrange, Georgia. A ways away from home here. Somehow gets through traffic and can't connect, but a heck of an effort. Ramos pushes it up to a streaking Donovan Wright who misses the flush. Spencer, what happened there?
It looked like he just didn't capitalize on it. He was unable to push it down right when he needed to.
Yeah, definitely had the open space, just like you said, a little too open. Wyatt Johnson, though, is going to tie this game up at 12 all. .13 minutes left here. A nice fast pace to this game here in the first half. Team's going shot for shot here early in this one. Pass inside. Nowhere to go with it, though. Kicks it back out to Sean Donovan. And looks like we will have a foul. Spencer, that's going to be the first foul on Big Ben. This one going against Donovan Wright.
It was an interesting call because it looked like he was about to travel anyway, so he just kind of leaned into the defensive player and was able to pick up that foul.
So a little unfortunate there for Donovan Wright. He will take a seat on the bench. Sean Spencer comes back in along with DeAndre Johnson. And that time it is a travel. This one called on Yakima. Garrett Levitt checks in for Big Ben, his first appearance in this game. Levitt is a freshman from Mesquite, Nevada. One of 4 players on this running back team from Nevada. 3 of them from Las Vegas. Speaking of Las Vegas, one of them right there, DeAndre Johnson, gets the rebound. Nice pass in here by Big Ben. Fancy dribbling by Alonzo Ramos. Tries to feed it to DeAndre Johnson. He can't hang on to that ball. It goes out of bounds. Tross Solderwhite running point guard for Yakima now. He's from Tacoma. Cross-court pass. Here's the corner 3. This one's way short, though. Doesn't even hit a rim. In fact, that's an air ball. Ramos takes back over for Big Ben. Sweeps through a couple Yakima defenders. Sean Spencer can't get the finish, though. And that goes out of bounds. Big Ben keeps possession.
It's a great possession by Big Ben to be able to go down there and kind of go back-to-back. 12-12 is the score with 12 minutes left. It's definitely anybody's ball game right now.
Both teams playing like they really want this one, Spencer. A big game here in the INWAC East region. I know, Spencer, you talked to Coach Poth, head coach Mark Poth, for the game, and he said, hey, we need this win.
Yeah, he definitely did. He wanted to encourage his team to be able to go out there and win this game. They've been doing a good job of not letting the other team get on top, and just got to be able to capitalize on their scoring.
Chandler McCumber checks in for the first time now for the Running Bikes. McCumber is a freshman from South Jordan, Utah. Head coach Mark Poth always does well recruiting players from all over. And what about that, Spencer? An offensive foul, a charge called on the Yakima player. Great heads-up defensive play there by DeAndre Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson did a great job of just planting his feet, making sure that he was in the blocking lane, and was able to pick that up.
Smart play there by Johnson. So now Wyatt Johnson has it. He's going to weave through traffic, gives it to McCumber. Again, Wyatt Johnson for three.
Johnson for three.
Wyatt Johnson having a game so far. Has got 2 threes. Big Ben's leading scorer now up 15-12. Pass inside. No, can't get it going. Second chance opportunities, no good. Rebound, Garrett Levitt. Vikings push back up the court. Johnson now has it. And he's stuffed. Actually, they'll call a foul. This one going against Blake Cleveringa. He's a sophomore out of Salt Lake City, Utah.
Number 11, Wyatt Johnson.
So Wyatt will have a chance here for 2 free throws. First one's good. Both free throws are good for Wyatt Johnson. That makes it 17-12. Now Vikings up by 5. Pass inside. And heck of an effort there by Marquise Clark. He's going to earn a trip to the foul line.
Fouls the Viking number 42, Sean Spencer, his first.
Spencer, you got a good view there.
Marquise Clark.
Tough effort by the player there.
Yeah, and Big Ben did a great job of just playing defense. Unfortunately, they got the hand on him a little bit more than the ball. Let's just hope that Big Ben can come back from this.
That first foul attempt is, free throw attempt is no good. But Clark is able to hit that second one now, 17-13. And a wide open McCumber under the court. He gets the finish.
Chandler McCumber for 2.
That makes it 19-13. Vikings up by 6. Yakima needs a timeout to think a couple things over, so we'll take a quick break ourselves and be back in just a minute.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my sundae, boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchogram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 envy.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Vikings up by 6 here in the first half of play, live from Big Ben. In WAC East Region matchup, Yakima Valley on the road here. Taking on the Running Vikes. Down by 6, they have the ball. About 10 minutes and 15 seconds left here in our first half. It's a cross-court pass, sets up the Yakima player for a jump shot that falls in. 19-15 we'll call it. Vikings up by 4. DeAndre Johnson has it. Gives it off to Wyatt Johnson. Now Chandler McUmber. Strong drive by DeAndre Johnson. 21-15 Vikings. And that shot's no good. A foul on DeAndre Johnson. Head coach Mark Poth is livid on the sidelines.
He definitely didn't like that. Looked like it was a little bit after the shot. Don't know how quite that worked, but definitely give it to him.
Free throw attempt is up and good. Makes it 21-17 now. Vikings up by 4. That 3 attempt by Levette's no good. Offensive rebound though by DeAndre Johnson. Feed down low to Sean Spencer. McUmber gives it off to Ramos. He feeds it to Wyatt Johnson. And Levette can't hit that 3. And that one's off the mark. And that's Spencer, they call an offensive foul there.
Don't quite, couldn't see what he called, but it looked like they did call it on number 2.
That's Trey Sauterwhite. That's now his second foul. He's going to take a seat on the bench.
Number 12, Sean Donovan.
Nice little step move there by Johnson, but nowhere to go with it, and that is recovered by Yakima Valley, and then a foul. Maybe a frustration foul there, Spencer?
I think so. I think he was just trying to recover the ball. Had his misplaced his hands and gave him a foul.
Too bad there, but DeAndre Johnson's had a nice game so far for the Running Vikes. Vikings up by 4, 21-17 here in our first half. Heck of a defensive effort here by the Vikes so far. And a hard foul. It's Donovan Wright okay there, Spencer?
It looks like he remained there on the ground. He is grabbing his mouth as well. Looks like he's going to make a run for it.
Looks to be okay, kind of walking it off. Again, he's one of the top scorers in all the NWACs, so head coach Mark Pope doesn't want to see one of his star players get injured. Pass down low to Sean Spencer's off the mark, and we have a foul. This one on, looks like Yakima Valley. Or actually, are they just going to say that was out of bounds?
Yeah, it looked like the Yak had a hand on it.
So we'll keep the ball on this side of the court. And that 3 attempt by Spencer's no good. Look at DeAndre Johnson. Just fighting for those boards. A fancy dribbling here by Donovan Wright. Wright's going to pull up and do this one himself, but he can't hit that shot. Rebound by Sean Donovan. Well, step back jumper is no good. Rebound Sean Spencer. Spencer, one player we haven't heard much of at all yet in this first half is Moga Ledoux.
Yeah, Moga hasn't had what he normally does is those big rebounds.
Yeah, we haven't really called his name too much. He's on the sideline looking to check back in here shortly. That three was good by Garrett Levette. Now the Vikings are up 24-17. A great defensive effort there by Big Ben. And a clean block there. Down low to Spencer. Back up top to Levette. He's going to try again from distance. Can't connect on the second opportunity.
Unfortunately, no one was there to grab that rebound.
And that one's off the mark. Rebound goes to Donovan Wright. 6 minutes left here in our first half. Big Ben up by 7, 24-17. Spencer calling for it down low. They gave it to him. Big man's going to go to work, and this time it doesn't work out, but gets his own rebound, but he can't get the finish. Heck of an effort there by Sean Spencer, but Spencer, he just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, he kept, he had some man coverage down there, wasn't able to capitalize on those, and it's unfortunate for him.
The rebound here goes to Yakima Valley. And we have a foul on the play. Looks like this one's going against DeAndre Johnson. That's his third foul, Spencer, in his first half.
Yeah, he's got to be careful going into the second half. This game being pretty close, that he doesn't foul out.
One thing in the Vikings' favor is how deep their bench is. I mean, look right now, Spencer, looks like we have 4 new players checking in.
That's
5.
It's going to be great for Big Ben is to be able to have these fresh faces, fresh feet on the ground.
A whole new lineup in now for Big Ben. Free throw's good, so now we're at 24-19. Nice idea by Meyerhofer, but can't get the finish. Foul called on Demetrius Trammell.
Okay, he just ran Ramos out of bounds.
Ramos hits the first of the 1-on-1 situation. And he misses the second free throw, so we'll stay at 25-19. Vikings up by 6. Little contested shot there is no good. Rebound, Wyatt Johnson. AJ Miles now has it, gives it off to Connor Meyerhofer. And looks like we have a foul called. This one's going to go against Yakima Valley.
It's been a reach in or something.
So AJ Miles will shoot. This is a 1-on-1 situation.
So AJ Miles is normally just that deep shooter, has not been able to get those balls to drop for him.
Not yet, but it is early here still. We're in the first half of play, 4.5 minutes left, so plenty of time for Miles and others to get things heated up. Can't connect on that second attempt. 26-19 Vikings. Up by 7. And a steal here, Alonzo Ramos. Little step move there by Ramos. He's had a couple of those, Spencer, those reverse layups.
Yeah, he knows that he's going to be contested for that shot, and he just ends up putting it underneath.
And Ramos is one of the top three-point shooters in this league. Before entering this game, he was shooting 48%, Spencer, from the three-point line. That is pretty dang good.
That's great.
There's a deep three, long distance contested, just at a bad shot by the Yakima Valley player. And here's a wide open three for Meyerhofer. That's no good though. Rebound, Trammell. Trammell looking for the crossover, but nice defense by Meyerhofer. Rebound Ledoux.
Ledoux doing what Ledoux does best. Is getting that rebound.
Let the big man eat down there. He's doing well. Ledoux's got some nice rebounds so far in this game. And Ledoux's got it here. Looks like he was fouled there. They finally call it.
That's pretty late on that. It looked like they were waiting until the ball came back down to even call that foul.
Number 20, Marshawn Williams, his first. Moga Ledoux at the line for the Vikings.
Marshawn Williams picks up his first foul. Ledoux hits the first. Now 29-19. Vikings up by 10.
A little bit less than 3 minutes left in this game.
In this half.
This half.
Still
I wish it was the game.
Still got one more half to play after this one. Vikings up by 11. Dobbin looking to get something going, and we have a foul a little too aggressive there by A.J. Miles.
Foul to the Vikings, number 32, A.J. Miles, his first.
Spencer, looks like we're going to have a little dance show here at halftime coming up.
It looks like there's a dance squad's coming on, getting ready. About 2.5 minutes left before halftime.
Cross court pass to Dobbin. Here's a corner three. That's no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Pull-up jumper's no good. Ledoux there. Strong board by Moga Ledoux. Corner three by Wyatt Johnson's no good. Rebound goes to Sean Dobbin. Spencer, Sean Dobbin's from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Hawaii.
So this Yakima Valley team has a player from Hawaii and a player from Georgia.
They definitely did some great recruiting getting these players to come up to the Yakima Valley.
What's the selling point, Spencer?
That's probably part of their recruitment process, is able to show them the town and let them know how good they can play with their team.
Well, isn't it known as the Palm Springs of Washington?
There is a term that it is known by. But, you know, Moses Lake is the desert oasis. It's a little bit of an unknown thing here. But people still come here, so it's difficult to gauge why people do what they do.
Big Ben up by 9, 30-21. Ramos, he hangs on to it. Gives it to Miles now. Ramos for three. He usually doesn't miss those, but that time he does. Rebound, Yakima Valley. Long distance three's no good. Offensive rebound. Corner three is up. This one's good. Mac Wood. He's a freshman from Sela, Washington. Makes it 30-24. Here's Ramos. This time, Spencer, he hits.
You know, you said he's got a 48% going on the three-point line, basically meaning he's going to hit every other one.
And he proves his point there. And nice defense by the Running Vikes.
You know, Big Ben with 46 seconds left in this half is looking to probably slow this down a little bit, make sure that they're not going to lose this ball.
Pass down low to Ledoux.
Ledoux for 2.
Ledoux, that's 6 points now for him. Puts Vikings back up by 10. 34-24, 30 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock turned off. Demetrius Trammell has it now for Yakima. 20 seconds on the clock. $15 seconds, and that's almost a travel. Trammell has it now. 10 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds left. Yakima gets the bucket, down by 8 now. They'll throw up a half-court shot here. That's up. Ramos had that one online there, Spencer, but just not enough on it. But that's going to do it for our first half of play. Heck of an entertaining first half, to say the least. Big Bend up 34-26, up by 8 points. So we'll take a quick break and come back for your halftime analysis.
What better way to start the new year than in a new Toyota? We're making it easier than ever with 3 ways to save. Your choice of financing as low as 0%, up to $2,500 in customer cash back, or low payment leases on your favorite Toyota model, like RAV4, now just $199 per month. Just pick your favorite Toyota, the best savings options for you, and drive away. It's that easy, so start your year right. For full details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Big Bend up by 8 here at halftime, 34-26. Kind of a wild first half. Some big plays made by both teams, very entertaining. Spencer Alonso Ramos had some nice plays in that first half. He has 7 points so far.
Well, like you said, he was going into this game. He had 48% shooting from the three-point line, which, I mean, it basically means he can hit every other shot. Tonight he's actually been on a big roll, doing a great job. Not only just making the play happen, but setting it up so his teammates can also go out there and make some points.
Yakima Valley down by 8. Spencer, if you're that Yakima Valley team, what are you telling yourselves here at halftime?
Not to give up. You know, they're not down by that much. They've actually been playing strong defense. You would think the Big Bend, for how dominant they've been on the court, would be up a lot more. So they just tell themselves, just keep playing this game and make sure they capitalize on their attempts.
8-point lead for Big Bend here at half, so it should be a great second half coming up. iFiber One Sports is a division of iFiber Communications, home to the fastest internet in the state of Washington and always top 2 in the U.S. iFiber One is also a premier provider of HDTV and digital phone service. If you'd like to upgrade your service, give us a call at the office. Our number is 754-2600. Again, 754-2600. I'm Sean Wells alongside Spencer King. Mike Klein's on camera. Nick White, our tech director, back in the studio making things easy for us. So we're going to step away here for a bit, and we'll be back for your second half.
What better way to start the new year than in a new Toyota? We're making it easier than ever with 3 ways to save. Your choice of financing as low as 0%, up to $2,500 in customer cash back, or low payment leases on your favorite Toyota model, like RAV4, now just $199 per month. Just pick your favorite Toyota, the best savings options for you, and drive away. It's that easy, so start your year right. For full details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. Sauce situated nice, frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my Sunday? Boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchagram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 indie.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Welcome to Sideline Sports, where we give you an up-close and personal look at the teams, coaches, and athletes that make up the Columbia Basin. I'm host Sean Wells. Tonight, it's the Battle of the Basin in wrestling with Quincy hosting Ephrata. Moses Lake Christian Academy fights for a big win on the court, and the Running Vikes hope to stay in first place, taking on Spokane. You're watching Sideline Sports, and it starts now. It's always a great match when Quincy and Ephrata Wrestling meet up, and this match wasn't any different. There was a big crowd on hand in Quincy for senior night as 7 Jack wrestlers had their last home match. It was also the Battle of the Basin versus rival Ephrata Tigers. Senior Victor Salgado got things going for Quincy, wrestling at 113 pounds. Salgado was able to pin Cade Cox in a hard-fought match. One of the best matches of the night was between Quincy's Raul Berejas and Ephrata's Miguel Rodriguez, wrestling at 126 pounds. Check out this double reversal to a pin for Berejas. The Jacks wound up taking the match over the Tigers, moving to 7-2 in conference, and are now tied for second with Othello. Moses Lake Christian Academy were trying to catch Pateros in the standings. To do so, they needed a win at home.
Anna Yarbrough hit for 14 points. Christian Hunt drained 4 threes, and the Lions mauled the Nannies 48-32. The game got off to a slow start offensively. The Academy held a slim 7-6 lead at the end of the first quarter and was up 20-14 at the break. A 14-8 third quarter run gave the Lions some breathing room as Moses Lake stretched its lead to 34-22. The Terrace hit for 10 fourth quarter points, but it was too little too late, and the Lions claimed the 16-point win. Danny Sandberg added 10 points, Michaela Loudon had 7, and Alex Taves rounded out the Academy scoring with 5 points. The win moves the Lions to 3-1 in Central Washington 1B conference play, and a game back of league-leading Pateros with 5 left to play. With the win, the Running Vikes would stay in first place in the East region, but it's never easy against Spokane. It was a big matchup between Big Bend and Spokane. The first place Vikes got off to a hot start, taking a 42-37 lead into halftime. But in the second half, things changed as Spokane started heating up from the floor. Ray Martin finished with 18 points for the Sasquatch, while Dean Ritchie added 17. Donovan Wright was the leading scorer for the Vikings with 21 points, and Mogaladu dropped in 20 points and 10 rebounds. Alonzo Ramos also had a nice game for the Vikings with 10 points. But it wasn't enough as Spokane knocked off Big Bend 78-75. There were a ton of great games throughout the week in the Columbia Basin.
Let's take a look at scores from your favorite teams. Boys basketball. Ephrata takes down Grandview 70-52. Ellensburg throttles Quincy 50-26, and Warden knocks off Waterville 68-48. Girls basketball. Kittitas takes down Warden 38-34. Ephrata crushes Toppenish 47-30, and Grandview knocks off Quincy 43-22. Coming up after the break, we'll have our Pick 6 top plays of the week.
Have you been to iFiber1.com? The most up-to-date news in the Columbia Basin is just one click away. With news, sports, and weather, you can stay in the know with what's going on in your community. Read your news on the go by visiting iFiber1.com on your tablet or even your phone. Follow us on Facebook for quick updates and discuss the news with others in our area. Your number one news source in the Columbia Basin is iFiber1.com. Check it out today.
Attention business owners. The deadline is fast approaching to advertise in the 2015 edition of the Moses Lake Local Book. Don't be the only business left out. In print or online, it's the best way to reach your customer when they're ready to buy. Call today to place your ad by calling 877-738-9829 or by visiting us online at www.statewideyp.com. The Moses Lake Local Book Telephone Directory. Simply the best advertising.
DeAndre Johnson is a sophomore guard for Big Bend. He's a team player for the Vikings and a hard worker on the court. I was able to catch up with DeAndre on the sidelines. DeAndre Johnson is a sophomore guard from Las Vegas, Nevada. He's one of the few sophomores on a team full of freshmen.
The youngest team I think Coach Colt ever had. A lot of freshmen.
Even though the Vikes have a lot of freshmen, DeAndre still has belief in his squad.
I really do feel like we have a chance at winning the championship this year. Strongly feel that way.
DeAndre is a long way away from Sin City, but he still feels at home at Big Bend.
Oh, I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. So we have 3 guys from Las Vegas, Nevada, and then another guy from Nevada in the same area. So pretty nice having guys from back home.
When the conference schedule comes out, there's always one game DeAndre circles: Spokane.
Our rivals, Spokane, like always, Spokane Community College. Pretty good team. It's always an intense game when we play them.
There were a ton of great plays all throughout the week in the Columbia Basin, but here's our Pick 6 top plays of the week. Number 6. Mogadou grabs the offensive rebound and a nice step move for the bucket. Number 5. Julie Bonner hits this one from NBA range. Number 4. The running Vikes on the fast break, and Garrett Levette gets the finish. Number 3. Lady Vikings Riley Jamette sees an open lane and has a strong drive to the hoop for the bucket. Number 2. Big Ben's Donovan Wright with the behind-the-back dribble, then the up-and-under layup for the finish. Number 1, our top play of the week. Alonzo Ramos gets the steal for the Vikes, a great heads-up play. Our game of the week is Big Bend taking on Yakima Valley. The Lady Vikings are looking for back-to-back conference wins against a tough Yakima team. You can watch this game live on iFiber Channel 1 this Saturday. Now take a look at upcoming games from around the area. Upcoming boys games. Soap Lake takes on Waterville. Ephrata takes on Prosser. And Moses Lake takes on Sunnyside. Upcoming girls games. Ephrata takes on Prosser. Moses Lake travels to Sunnyside, and Warden takes on White Swan. Upcoming wrestling. Moses Lake travels to Sunnyside for the Big 9 districts, and Ephrata and Quincy travel to Wapato for District 5 and 6. For all of us at Sideline Sports, we'll see you next week. Vikings up here at halftime, 34-26, up by 8 points. Just about to kick off our second half of play. Both teams out on the court, getting ready to roll. Spencer, it was an impressive half last we talked at halftime for Alonzo Ramos. Had some big threes, and really his effort out there really kind of propelled the Vikings to have this big lead here at halftime.
Yeah, it's interesting that the game has been played very well paced. It actually flew past, very few timeouts or personal fouls, and we had the chance to see kind of the best of both games. Alonzo Ramos with those deep runs that he's able to do, just go in there and put the ball up, and like you mentioned earlier, he's able to put it behind his back, or he knows the foul is coming. He could still get it in there before drawing the foul. He's doing a great job.
Really heads-up player, and DeAndre Johnson had some great effort out there too for the Vikes. And the big guys, Mogladoo and Sean Spencer, also putting in some nice work down low. So everybody's starting to contribute here for the Vikings. Starting five back out on the court.
Yakima matchup. Yakima will have the ball.
Yakima will have possession to start off this half. And we're off here to kick off this second half of play. Sean Dobovan has it. Again, Dobovan's from Honolulu, Hawaii. Trammell finds some space, can't finish off the floater. Rebound Mogladoo. Right now has it, gives it off to A.J. Miles. Miles feeds it to Johnson. Wright has it again. Now DeAndre Johnson for three. This one's no good. Rebound goes to Yakima. Blake Cleveringa got that rebound for the Yaks. Here's Trammell for three. No good. Rebound goes to Mogladoo. Meyerhofer with some strong dribbling there. A.J. Miles for three. That one's good for Miles. His first three of the night.
And something he's definitely known for is that deep three ball.
So that makes it 37-26 now. Vikings up by 11. A lot of traffic down there, but somehow able to get a shot off. Rebound, though, to Big Bend. Look at that spin move by Connor Meyerhofer, but can't get the finish there. Rebound goes to Yakima. CJ Boosie is fouled there, so he will shoot 2 free throws.
Donovan Wright with his second foul on the night.
Something to keep an eye on here if you're a running bike fan. Donovan Wright, you don't hear this much, Spencer. He's scoreless so far. He's one of the top scorers in all the NWAC. Hasn't had a bucket yet. But there's still a lot of time left in this game. 18 minutes left in the second half. Big Bend up by 10. And Johnson gets that one to fall. 39-27, now Vikings up by 12. Cross-court pass to Dobovan. Now Trammell has it. Again, nice interior defense by Big Ben, but he's able to get that bucket there. Vikings now up by 10 again, 39-29. Kick out to Meyerhofer. Cross-court pass to DeAndre Johnson. And no foul call. Actually, they will call a foul. Demetrius Traum will call for that foul, his second foul tonight. Johnston hits that first free throw. Johnson hits, actually misses that second one, so we'll stay at 40-29. Quick pass up the court, cross-court pass to Dalbevin for three. No good, rebound, Trammell. Dalbevin gets it off to Soderite, the long distance two is no good.
The crowd definitely getting into this game.
A nice little student section on hand here for Big Ben. Meyerhofer feeds this over to Donovan Wright. And one too many steps there, Spencer.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that they have that call on them.
Yakima with a chance here to cut into this lead. Down by 11, 16 minutes left here in this second half of play. Screen here by Soderwhite, and they feed it to him down low. Nice inside move by Soderwhite to get the bucket. Excuse me, that's Marcus Clark. A.J. Miles is starting to heat up from three. Big three-point shot there makes it 43-31. Dalbevin. Little step back jumper here is up, and that's a high arc shot, but it worked.
I was definitely knowing what he was doing, going in there, throwing that ball up.
Cuts the lead back down to 10, 43-33. A.J. Miles looking for an opening. Now Wright has it, feeds it down low. Actually, nice defense there by Cleveringa.
Into the Vikings, number 11, Wyatt Johnson. Number 10, Alonzo Ramos.
Alonzo Ramos and Wyatt Johnson check in for the Vikings. Ramos hands it off to Wright. Strong move by Donovan Wright. Spencer finally gets his first bucket.
And what a way to do it, right?
Heck of a move there. Jump shot here is good. That's C.J. Boosie.
Back to a 10-point game.
45-35. Now Wright has it again. This time he keeps it himself. And he's fouled. Fouled by Cleveringa.
Donovan right at the line for the Vikings.
Wright will shoot 2 free throw shots. Able to hit the first one. Short on the second one, rebound to the Yaks. Screen here. That one's off the mark though. Rebound goes to Mogaladu. And Ramos weaves through traffic to get the bucket.
No, if he's not making those threes, he's definitely putting those breakaway layups. He's doing a great job with them.
So that's 9 points now for Ramos. And the Vikings up by 13.
Fouls the Vikings number 11, Wyatt Johnson, his second.
Wyatt Johnson called for a foul.
Number 42, Sean Spencer.
Ramos, fast break here for the Vikes. Donovan Wright, he's going to slam this one down. Donovan Wright getting the crowd fired up here.
You know, and then he's got the LeBron James move there at the end.
King Wright. 15-point lead now for Big Ben, 50-35. Donovan has it again now. Johnson now has it, back to Wright. This time he's going to try one from three. No good. Rebound goes to Marquise Clark. Looks like we have a kick ball here. This one will stay Yakima ball. This is a big possession here, Spencer, for Yakima. Down 15. They want to be able to stay in this one, so they need to start getting some buckets. But if you're Big Ben, heck, you can get one or two more fast break buckets here, you can really extend this lead. Hard foul there. Looks like, who was that on the floor, Spencer?
It looks, I can't quite see from here. They're trying to get the athletic trainer out here.
Looks like he's pretty banged up. I think that might be Wyatt Johnson. So we're going to take a quick injury timeout ourselves and be back in just a bit.
11.
We are real students. And this really is our college.
My dream will change the outcome of my life.
My college is allowing me to achieve my dream.
My dream is to be a pilot.
My dream is to be a nurse.
Only you can determine your dream. Big Ben will help you get there.
What's your dream?
Big Ben up by 15 here. We just had to take an injury timeout because Wyatt Johnson, Spencer, we didn't see exactly quite what happened, but it looks like he might have banged his head against the floor.
Yeah, it looks like they were focusing on his cheekbone. Came out with an ice pack. That's where they put it on there. And he's in the athletic room right now getting looked at. There's a couple of the physical therapists in there making sure that he's going to be okay to come back and play.
So, Spencer, looks like they actually called a technical foul also on Yakima Valley. So Chandler McUmber will shoot free throws for Big Ben.
We do know who we called the technical foul on?
The referees have not announced that yet. First free throw's good, though. Makes it 51-35. Hits both. So a 17-point lead now. Wyatt Johnson again getting checked on in the athletic office. Everyone here hoping he's okay. And head coach Mark Poe's going to go ahead and take a timeout to get his team regrouped. So we'll take a quick break ourselves. Be back in just a moment.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of these many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
(52-35) Vikings up by 17. 12 minutes and 42 seconds left in our second half. So Vikings up by 17, but plenty of time left for Yakima Valley to stage a comeback. Big Ben looking to increase this big lead they have. Ramos now drives to the hole. A little floater is good. Alonso Ramos is a nice touch out there, Spencer.
Yeah, he's definitely leading this team right now.
It's 11 points for Ramos, and just like that, a turnover.
You know, I know that the Yaks are looking for these fast plays to be able to get the points back up there, but that's not the way they're going to do it. They need to be able to control the ball.
Down by 19 now. Got a steal there for Yakima. And almost a steal right back, but falls into the hands of a Yakima player. Cross-court pass, there's an open three attempt. This one's no good though. Rebound goes to Yakima. Now Big Ben grabs it. Right now has it. Gives it to McUmber for three. That's no good. Rebound. Donovan Wright, great hustle. Trying to feed Sean Spencer, but just goes out of his hands.
Favorite Yakima, number 3, DJ Eubanks.
Foul on DJ Eubanks, the Yakima. Or excuse me, he checked in. No foul on him. This time we do have a travel, though, on the Yakima player.
And the momentum definitely working against the Yakima Yaks right now.
Right, double team now has to give it up to somebody. Does, gives it to Ramos. And feedback out to Garrett Levet. Can't make that one though. Rebound goes to Yakima. Tough defense here by McUmber. Now Sean Spencer out on Marquise Clark. Marquise Clark able to drive and get to the rim, but can't finish. And a little too much body slap there, Spencer.
Yeah, it looks like they were just trying to stop the play, and they did, but it looked like it come to the cost of a foul.
That's going to go against Sean Spencer, his second foul now. Connor Meyerhofer checks in for Big Ben. Jump shot's no good. Rebound goes to Connor Meyerhofer. Quick push. Fast break up for the Vikes. And Wright unable to finish it though.
A little bit of confusion there with both the Viking players.
Marcus Clark gets that bucket though for Yakima. Makes it 54-37. Head coach Mark Post going to take a timeout here, talk to his players, so we'll take a quick break ourselves. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Vikings up by 17, 54-37. About 10 minutes left here in our second half of play. Ramos now has it for the running Vikes. Gives it off to Connor Meyerhofer. Swings it to McCumber. Now back over to Ramos. And he can't hit that little floater, but gets his own rebound. Now Sean Spencer has it. McCumber for three. No good. But it will still be, actually they're going to say Yakima ball. Well, DeAndre Johnson came in flying trying to get that offensive rebound, though, for Big Ben. He's had some big effort plays so far in this game. Yakima needs to hit some shots here in a hurry, and that's not going to work for them. Mogaladu will check in now for Sean Spencer. Almost now has it. Meyerhofer looking for an open teammate. Now gives it to Ramos. Ramos is going to dribble drive to the hoop, finds an open lane, and almost gets that one to fall in, but he's fouled and will shoot 2 free throws. Jeez, Spencer Ramos sure does have a quick first step.
He's able to get in there, draw that foul, like you said, and it looks very, very close, like he was going to go in.
He can just change his pace or change his direction in a hurry. The reason why he's one of the top shooters and one of the top players, I think, in all the NWAC. Gets that bucket, makes it 55-37. For all the folks at home wondering how Wyatt Johnson's doing, looks like he is now out of the athletic training office. He's running on the court. Looks like he's heading back to the sideline. So, Spencer, that's good to see.
It is definitely. He's got some gauze on his face, close to his eye. Looks like to be where the injury was. But he is back on the court, which is great for his team.
That little extra motivation they need to finish this one off. Up 19, 56-37, 9 minutes left to go. Yeah, this one goes out of bounds. Now it looks like Ramos has it. Now McCumber. Pass down low to Ledoux. DeAndre Johnson fakes the three, drives in. Thought about trying to slam that one down. He gets fouled though. Trying to go Blake Griffin on us.
Yeah, Marcus Clark is now has another foul. Looks like it's his second on the night.
And is DeAndre Johnson banged up now?
Looked like he has to get some sort of gauze or ice.
Yeah, anytime any blood is on the player, Spencer, they have to check out and get that cleaned up. Looks like maybe, does he have a bloody nose?
The bloody nose where he cut his hand somewhere. Actually looks to be his eyebrow.
So he's gonna take a trip now to the athletic office, get bandaged up.
So what's the protocol here? We wait for him to come back to shoot his fouls, or do we have a substitution come in there?
No, it looks like they already got a substitute in. Looks like, is that Meyerhofer who checked in for him? Or Donovan Wright, excuse me.
Looks like Mogaladu will be the one taking the points.
So Mogaladu will shoot the free throws here.
Or not.
Now Meyerhofer. So Connor Meyerhofer is the final answer. He will shoot these free throws. And he makes the first one.
Now a 20-point game in favor of Big Bend.
It's both free throws, makes it 58-37. Vikings up by 21. Looks like the court is a little slick. But that won't stop the play of this game as we continue. And that one was way off the mark.
Yeah, it flew behind the backboard there.
Marquise Clark's kind of wiping his hands off, saying, hey, what the heck happened there? Meyerhofer has it now, gives it to Donovan Wright. Wright has an open three. That's no good. Rebound, though, Mogaladu. And trying to find Meyerhofer in the corner. Nice steal by the Yakima player. And that shot's up and good.
Wood with the basket.
Mac Wood gets that one for Yakima. Cuts it back down to 19, 58-39. 8 minutes left to go here in our second half. Look at that effort by Alonzo Ramos.
Into the Vikings, number 32, A.J. Miles.
That was kind of interesting. Alonzo Ramos was going for the ball, got checked, and the ball will go back to the Yaks. The crowd definitely doesn't like that call.
A.J. Miles checks in for Big Bend. Rebound goes to Miles. Ramos. Look at that, do it himself. Alonzo Ramos with the bucket. Spencer, you're shaking your head over there in disbelief.
He is the guy to go to. You know, when he has that drive, he sees the open court, goes down, take it down, and 9 times out of 10 he's going to draw the foul as well.
Alonzo Ramos, folks, is the real deal. That free throw is good because not only does he make these great drives, but as we continue to mention, he's one of the top 3-point shooters in all of the NWACs. 16 points for Ramos, just an all-around great player for this team. Yeah, because Spencer, one thing that definitely goes unrecognized is his defensive effort.
He's able to get the steal quite a bit.
There's a rebound by Donovan Wright. A.J. Miles, he's going to pass up that to Connor Meyerhofer. Now Ledoux can't get the roll. Looks like we have a foul this time. This one going against Donovan Wright in his third foul.
With 6:40 left in this game, Big Bend up 61-39. They're doing a great job of just maintaining their lead. I have a bunch of players that are getting injured, unfortunately, but they're able to maintain the lead and keep scoring.
The vet now has the steal, gives it to Donovan Wright. He gets the bucket and one.
That's a good by Donovan Wright. He'll be at the line for the Vikings, shooting one.
Donovan Wright, we have one player in the stands. He was putting a cross up. He thought it might have been an intentional foul, but
I don't think so. I think that he was just fouled as he was going up, able to have that ball drop down for him in his favor.
Can't make the free throw, but a rebound by Mogaladu. Nice post move there by Mogaladu to get the finish. Spencer, now their biggest lead of the game, up by 26 points, 65-39. That jump shot short, rebound, Garrett Levitt. Weaving through traffic is Alonzo Ramos. Dishes it off to Ledoux. Now Levitt for three. Donovan Wright flies in out of nowhere to tip that one in.
That was a great play. It didn't look like it was quite going in. Donovan Wright was able to go up there and put that ball in.
So the lead increases again, now up by 28 points. 67-39.
Foul by number 5, Mogaladu is first. In for Yakima, number 10, Elijah Ford.
Spencer, it's unlikely you see that once, but we've seen that twice today now.
And the same team has done it.
We got our tech director telling us through our headsets we might have Deflategate going on here. Are these balls a little underflated?
Well, you know, only 2 out of the 3 were, so.
Okay, you heard it from Spencer, folks.
There will be no penalization, though.
No fine from the NWAC commissioner. And we have a foul on the court, 67-39.
Number 15, Amani Gill is first.
Big Bend up by 28 points. It's been a good day for Big Bend, both girls and guys.
Yeah, they've been able to capitalize on these points. We knew going into it that Big Bend was the better team, but they're definitely putting up a fight.
Free throw's no good. We'll stay at 67-39. Jumper's no good. Rebound goes to Garrett Levitt. Ledoux now has it. Boy, Mogaladu. How many chances can the guy have?
At least 3.
Great effort there by Ledoux. Too bad he couldn't get the finish. And nice little floaters there. That's good. CJ Bussey gets some points, much needed points on the board now for Yakima. But still, they are down by 26, 67-41. Miles for the open 3. No good. Rebound, Ledoux. This guy's a machine down there, but can't finish it again. A little giant on the court. Both players talking to each other. A little frustration. Fans applauding Mogaladou's effort and his courage. Spencer, did he just get ejected?
No, he looked like he went and took a seat. Don't know quite what happened. Looks like Ledoux might have gotten the rebound that they were fighting over a little bit. They're going to call a technical foul.
Number 15, Amani Gill.
So a technical foul on number 15, Anthony Robbs. He goes to the bench. Donovan Wright will shoot 2 free throws here for Big Bend. Makes the first one. Gets both free throws. Now 69-41, Vikings up by 28. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left here in this game. Right now has 11 points.
And number 3, Kevin Butler.
Kevin Butler makes his first appearance in this game for Big Ben.
Now's the time they could afford to do that, get the bench players in there, a lot of fresh faces, and the lead is already there.
Yeah, also double zero is in Zach Ashman for Big Ben. Bucket's good for Yakima. Jordan Washington also with his first appearance for Big Ben just had that shot attempt, but it couldn't fall through the hoop. Still 69-43. That shot attempt's no good. Foul on Zach Ashman. First free throw's good. Rebound goes to the Yaks. Errant pass there, goes out of bounds for a turnover.
So he was looking for number 13. Go down there and put that ball back in.
Full court pressure by Yakima. AJ Miles now has it, gives it off to Garrett Levitt. And that floater's up and in.
Garrett Levitt for 2.
And a steal by AJ Miles. Jordan Washington is going to get rejected, but Garrett Levitt's there. And they're going to say Jordan Washington came back from out of bounds to grab that loose ball, so out of bounds. Yakima ball. But wow, what a rejection that was, Spencer.
That definitely was a pretty play. Ended up with being a little bit ugly.
That's ugly right there, as that's an air ball.
And no one ever wants to see those.
Demetrius Trammell picks up his third foul. Two and a half minutes left to go, 71-44. Big Ben up by 27. Zach Ashman.
Ashman for 2.
Nice follow up, and he gets some points on the board. Put that in the score sheet. 73-44 Vikings. A rebound by Jordan Washington. And just a silly foul there by Yakima.
You talk about a frustration foul. That definitely was.
Spencer, I know you're the body language doctor, and by just looking at that Yakima Valley bench, they don't look very pleased with themselves.
No, a lot of them are sitting back, towels over their heads, sitting forward on the edge of their seats. This is not what they want to see going in there, 30 points up. They don't want to lose like that. And so they want to lose with a little bit of dignity, and unfortunately they're not getting that.
And on the other end, how about all the Big Ben players cheering on their teammates, clapping their hands, sitting together, all fired up?
That's what basketball is about. I think, we talk about a lot of individuals, but this is definitely a team game, and have to have momentum shifting in their direction. They have to have that kind of the team mentality.
Big Ben playing great in this one, up 30 points now, 74-44. That shot's no good. Rebound goes to... They're going to say a foul there? Looks like they will call a foul. So the clock stops yet again.
Jordan Washington will line for the Vikings.
Foul is on number 10, Elijah Fuller. So Jordan Washington gets a couple chances from the charity strike. Can't make the first one, though. Jordan Washington is a freshman from Dallas, Texas. Can't make the free throws. Rebound goes to the Yaks. Here's a long distance three, that's no good. Fight for the rebound, almost made that one from the ground.
That was pretty well played ball. You know, wait, not to give up.
McUmber for three. That's no good. Can't hit the wide open three attempt. A steal by Garrett Levette. No good, rebound, Yakima. Quick pass up. Too bad there, that goes out of bounds.
And with just over a minute left, I think we're going to see some fouls here. Pretty quick fouls from the Yaks. And we'll see Big Ben try to defend themselves.
You know, we might see some, but Spencer, I hope we don't, because down 30, there really is no chance of the Yakima coming back in this one.
There's no need for it.
Again, just a minute left. Ashman to Butler. And Butler can't get that to fall down. And we have a foul on Zach Ashman. That's his second foul. Matches his point total.
And these late substitutions, they're coming in here, and they're don't have a lot of experience on the Big Ben team. Definitely getting some tonight.
Oh, but guys playing hard at that. Zach Ashman has some nice rebounds so far late in this game, and a lot of these guys are playing hard out here for Big Ben, wanting to show their coach, hey, give us some more minutes. And just like that, Ashman gets the bucket. 76-44. Vikings up by 32. 30 seconds on the clock, and a rejection by Zach Ashman. Spencer, that's all ball.
That was well played.
And a strong bucket there. So now we're at 76-46. Just 20 seconds left. Levette has it, gives it to Washington. Over to Kevin Butler. 10 seconds on the clock. Butler has it. Now Washington, 5 seconds on the clock. And that's going to do it. Big Ben gets a much-needed win here, knocking off Yakima Valley 76-46. So we're going to step away here for a quick break and come back for your post-game wrap-up.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Then my Sunday, boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchogram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 Indy.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Big Ben gets a big conference win here at home, 76-46, knocking off Yakima Valley. Alonzo Ramos, he really impressed us today, Spencer.
He definitely did. He came in there, he got the ball. He was able to not only put those 3 points up, but he was able to drive it in and put those late baskets up. And I think that's what's key about him. He's not very big. He's a smaller guy, so his speed kind of plays to his advantage, getting in there and putting that ball up.
And Donovan Wright also had a big second half, kind of a spark plug out there, giving this Big Ben team some big buckets. And Mogadoo had some great rebounds down low, doing what he does always. A tough loss for Yakima, losing this one by 30, but they played hard.
They did, and the frustration started to come out near the end. Mogadoo was involved in an altercation, which resulted in a technical foul for the Yaks. But what happens with Ladue being his size, just his presence alone puts a scare in another team. And the fact that he's able to not only be there, but to shoot and to get that rebound definitely makes him a presence on the court.
So Big Ben takes this one 76-46 over Yakima Valley. And they continue to move up in conference play. So that's going to do it for us. We'll be back Wednesday the 18th for our next live broadcast. I'm Sean Wells. He's Spencer King. Mike Klein on camera. Nick White, our tech director, back in the studio. We'll see you then.